So this double hole was incredibly hard to drill because it went in at an angle. So Lieutenant Dan is down there shoveling it out with an E-tool. Just got to go down maybe 6 or 8 inches to get it level so we can put the form in. It's a brisk 28 degrees out. Everything's all frosty this morning, but we are taking the next step towards concrete. So I'm gonna get my new laser out. I got rid of the other one. I wasn't super happy with it, so I sold it, and I bought a different one. So get that out, get it unboxed, and then we can start setting forms. So it's similar to the last one. It's another Stabila, but the other one was more grading stick. This one is more precise, so it should work better for setting brackets and setting posts and all that jazz, because it'll tell you tells you down to the fractions of an inch how far off you are, whereas the other one was kind of a guess. So it's pretty similar still. It's the same grade stick. This one definitely seems nicer than the other one, even though it's pretty similar. Somebody shot something. I don't think they're hunting. And if they are, they're not a very good shot. Alright, I took the grader out and I checked these 5 holes along this this sidewall here, and they're all pretty close, within less than an inch of each other. It's actually probably within a half an inch of each other. So I'm going to set a couple stakes in the ground and set my first couple forms. I'll set stakes in for all of these, and then once I get the stakes in, I'll put the first form in. There's no gravel here, and I think this was actually my lowest one, so I'll set this one first, and then from there I could go off the other one. And I kind of want like 4 inches of gravel, which should be, because the form is 2x4, which is 3.5 inches. So we'll set the first form low to the ground, and then we'll set the other ones with the grade stick, so that then they're all even, and then we'll work down the front, the back, and then we'll work on the garage. The garage is going to be a little bit tougher because I got to go through all that gravel, but the front, this side, the front and the back should be fairly easy. The front and the back of the house at least, because there's hardly any gravel. So I'm not gonna bore you with pounding all these in, but I'm gonna get as many of these in as I can. And then I think I'll just wait. Once the baby takes a nap and Tina comes out, she can help me get these forms leveled and we should be able to blast through pretty quick. So I'm just gonna get these stakes pounded in on as many of these as I can. And then we'll pick back up when she comes out. Well, we got 19 forms set so far. Now that Tina's back out here, we're gonna get them level so that I can start setting the tubes when she needs to go back in with the baby. So I think this one right here is gonna be the highest, but I'm gonna find the highest one right now, because whatever the highest is right now will be our lowest point for the rest of them, because that's as low as it can go. So I think it's this one. We'll measure, and then from there we can raise up the other ones and then screw them into the stakes. So these are all pretty well in line as far as height. So we'll just start here. We'll come up probably a couple inches, and then we'll work through. All right, after doing the first two, we found it easier just to use the laser in each corner. So I'll screw one in, we'll get that where it needs to be, and then Tina's just moving around the laser to each corner, and then that'll get the forms perfectly level.
Down. Down.
You're on the...
There you go.
You can't be where you are.
Okay, you gotta pull it up. Down. Up, just slightly. There you go. This one?
Yeah.
Like that side?
Yeah, just don't be on the joint where it crosses.
Oh, down. Down.
All right, so we're just gonna do that for the rest of these, and I'll speed it up so it's not as boring. And we were talking gibberish over there. I'm really glad I went with the 4-post instead of 3. It makes it that much easier.
Okay, hold on. even touch my foot.
Well, we got 18 in so far. This one needs a nap, so Tina's gonna take a break. I'm gonna go into pounding more stakes in because I still gotta put all the forms in on that side, but looking pretty good so far. It looks pretty high in the front, but that's because we didn't put any gravel there yet. But the back is about where we thought it was, 4 inches or so off. So that's a good thing. We will have a little bit of a step down onto both porches. The back porch will end up being, once we drop down to the porch, it'll end up being pretty level with the backyard, which is kind of what we wanted. And then the front, you can see it behind me, the front porch it'll have a step down to a sidewalk. So we'll get pounding the other ones in, and then we can put the rest of these forms up. Okay, we got all of them in. We have 16 forms left to install. The one right there, the 2 holes are too close together, so I got to build a form for that one. And then same thing over here in the garage, I got to build a new form for that one. And we're out of stakes, so we'll have to get some of those. We got to go into town tomorrow, so I'll get these 2 forms. I'll get the stakes in for those 2 forms. We were just counting our tubes, and we're gonna have just enough. These forms are up quite a bit higher than I thought. Luckily we did buy extra forms. So I get these stakes pounded in, and then we're gonna call it for today, because I don't want to pull out the saw and start doing tubes and stuff. It's 4:30 right now, so it's gonna get dark in a little bit. So I get these last 2 stakes in. Tomorrow we're running, tomorrow morning I'm gonna come out here and start cutting some tubes, probably get started on that. And then I think we got to leave here about 11 to go into town, so I should be able to get a few hours in the morning. And then when we come back, we can hopefully do some more tubes. And then Saturday is the last day, and Sunday is going to pour. It's between snow and rain now, anywhere I've seen from 1.25 inches to 1.5 inches. So I want to get all the tubes in the ground so that it's easier to pump the water out. So we will pick it back up in the morning.
I've got 5 left. The inventory's way off the front. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Well, we had to go get more Sonotubes this morning. I wasn't sure that we would have enough. Actually, we have exactly enough to do what we have, but we have some 14 and 16 inch Sonotubes, which I got those for the porch, so we would have been short on my original calculations because the forms are a little bit higher. So we went and picked up some more because I don't want to run out, and the place we get them from is not open tomorrow, and I want to have all these in before all the rain on Sunday. So we grabbed a few more. We should have enough, maybe a couple extra now, but I'd rather have them and not need them. So I'm gonna get these unloaded, and then we can start putting them in. All right, so I got the first hole measured. We need 2 feet into the ground, and then with the form, with how high the form is, I need 55 inches. So I'm gonna mark it. So I don't have power out here, so I gotta fire up the generator. So I'll fire that up. I'll get this one cut, and then we can work on installing it. So I got 16 forms, cut to length, ready to install. The ones I was gonna order online were a different manufacturer and they were different size. So our forms that we made a while back were 18 inches because the ones I was gonna order were 18 inches outside. These are a little bit bigger. These are 18 inches inside. So we had to cut it down the middle to get it to fit in the form, but it fits in there nice and tight. And I don't know how well this shows up on camera, but it'll be fine because it's nice and tight in the hole. And then by the time it's backfilled, it'll be no issue. The concrete will stay nice and tight in there. So, and those forms are going to end up staying in the ground. I'm not taking them out. So we'll grade up to the height of the form. So we'll work on getting those ones that I cut. We'll throw those in the holes. And then it's just about 1 o'clock right now. So hopefully Tina comes out here in a little bit. We'll finish up the other forms that we have to install. And then my hope is that we can get all this stuff done today. And then we just wait for the big rainstorm. So we'll throw these in now. So this double hole was incredibly hard to drill because it went in at an angle. So Lieutenant Dan is down there shoveling it out with an E-tool. Just got to go down maybe 6 or 8 inches to get it level so we can put the form in.
Is this good enough?
Are you done playing in the poo?
I was thinking.
Bruh. You're at 17.
Where are you measuring from? Right here is the right here is the line. That's all rock.
Are you sure?
Yeah, right here.
Right here. Is it not? You think it's up higher?
This is all mud. Right here.
If our house cracks, it's your fault.
One post is gonna do that.
Our entire house is gonna crack and fall over.
Well, that's like
Now
like
if it does, since I have no idea.
solid though. That's why I asked that, because that's
Now if it does fall over, because I have no idea what I'm doing, I have somebody to blame it on. Thank you.
is that. You want me to like level it more, or
No, it's fine.
what are you doing? Oh my gosh, my back. You like my moonboots?
Well, I got a half dozen forms left or tubes to put in. Actually, just 5 more. While I'm doing that, Tina's filling up to the bottom of the tubes. The holes were drilled a lot deeper than we needed, so she's just adding gravel and then tamping it down so we get level on the bottom. That'll help us when we have to pump the water out after it rains on Sunday, because we won't suck in all that dirt, and then it'll also keep it give the concrete a good base to sit on. So she's gonna work on that. I'm gonna get the last 5 in, and then the last 5 for today. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got like 12 more to do. 12 out of 44. So not too bad, but we'll probably have to finish those tomorrow. I gotta build maybe 1 more form, and then we'll knock in the last couple tomorrow morning real quick, and then we'll be ready for concrete after an inspection. So Well, so much for getting the rest of the forms done today. It was supposed to sprinkle around 10 o'clock, and it's been raining since 3 a.m. It's about 8:30 now. We've gotten over half an inch of rain. So I'm not sure we're going to be able to get the rest of the forms done before the rain tomorrow. But this is supposed to stop in the next couple hours, and then I guess we'll see what this afternoon brings. Well, we got a break in the rain yesterday, and we ended up finishing the rest of the forms. I got those in, haven't gotten the tubes in yet because we just ran out of time. We only had about an hour and 20 minutes to work in the rain. So it's about 7:30 right now. It started raining again last night, about 1, and we got an inch. As you can see, things are flooding out a little bit. But it looks like the storm is mostly past. Get a little bit of rain today, so hopefully things dry out. It's supposed to cool down tonight. It's only supposed to be high of 40 tomorrow, so I don't think things are going to dry too well tomorrow. But then, knock on wood, it's in the clear for the next 9 days. Sunny, mid 50s, low 60s during the day, so hopefully things can dry out, and we're still hoping to pour concrete on Thursday. This come out on Wednesday, so we're hoping to pour the day after this comes out. So I guess that's where we will leave this video. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and we'll see you on the next video.